In this video, you're going to learn more about the fourth stage of working with TE grammar tasks. The main objective of this stage is to get students to produce a rule that helps them to make a choice when selecting between several structures. As well as in the videos about previous stages, we use the task to help learners to become aware of the difference between sentences with did and have done when referring to the past. Before inviting students to define the rule, it is necessary to remind them once again of the purpose of their work. A well-formulated aim is an important criterion for further evaluation of the rules, so this step shouldn't be underestimated. Now, when the aim is in place, students can move on to task 2. This is the central task at this stage. Students work in groups and fill in the template they are offered. If students previously worked on part 3, the teacher can invite them to have the results of their work on task 4 in front of them. When defining the rules, students should find one or several parameters where values of structures in question differ. When such a parameter is found, the formulation of a rule is just a question of phrasing it. It is essential to get the students to check that the characteristics they put into the rule refer to one and the same parameter. If the teacher is not happy with the rule, there is no need to worry. The next task will take care of this as students go back to their banks and try to explain the sentences there based on the rule they have just defined. Students take each sentence in turn and check if their new rule works. It is very important that the task is done in a written form so that all the explanations are visible. If students cannot explain the choice of the form, they put a question mark. It is likely that there are quite a few sentences students cannot explain in one or several groups. Therefore, in task 4, the groups are reshuffled so that they can also benefit from the ideas of other groups and use their rules to explain the sentences under question. A number of useful dialogues about grammar can take place here. If necessary, the teacher can also provoke such dialogues by posing questions to group members. In the end, students get back to their initial groups, exchange ideas, and agree on the final rules underlying the choice between the structures. Let's summarize what the students are doing in this stage. First of all, they are to be reminded of the purpose for their work, that is to be defined in the context of a communicative task, in this case, how one can refer to the past in English. When the purpose is clear, students define a draft rule based on the description of structures they produce at stage 3. As soon as the rules are ready, students test them by explaining the sentences in their banks based on the rules. They put a question mark next to the sentences they cannot explain. Before defining the final rules, students are given a chance to work with the new group members and collect additional ideas.